This video's for you if you're heading to Disneyland Paris in 2026. We've just come back and we had a great time, but we wanted to share with you our top 10 rides and also talk to you about the Disney Premier Access Pass, a fast track entry to skip the queues on some of the best rides in Disney. In fact, all the 10 rides we're going to talk about appear on the Premier Access Pass. But I will warn you, the pass isn't cheap. It costs us over £600 for a family of 4 for just one day. And that was to get on the rides quicker and skip those lines. I'll tell you some little hints and tips about the Premier Access Pass as well at the end of the video. But first of all, we're going to go through our top 10 rides for Disneyland Paris. Avengers Assemble Flight Force. Strap in, join Iron Man and Captain Marvel on a high-speed mission through space. Housed in the Avengers campus, this ride replaced Rock and Roller Coaster, but it's kept the adrenaline and pumping launch. It's dark, it's fast, it's powered by cutting-edge visuals that make you feel part of the cinematic universe. Well recommended if you're a thrill seeker. Crush's Coaster. You're about to spin through the East Australian Current with Crush and his friends from Finding Nemo. This deceptively cute-looking ride starts quite calmly, but then plunges into a wild, whirling roller coaster in the dark. Definitely one of the most popular rides at the Walt Disney Studios park, and that means big queues. You'll laugh, you'll scream and shout as you tumble through the deep blue. Love it. Ratatouille, the adventure. You shrink down to the size of a rat and you scurry through Gusteau's famous Paris kitchen. It's a trackless 4D dark ride that puts you in Remy's paws, dodging chefs, ovens and giant food as you escape across restaurant floors and rooftops. What makes it brilliant is the detail. You can smell the cooking, you can feel the heat and giggle as you dart under the carts and cupboards. Your little ones are gonna absolutely love this ride. Spiderman Web Adventure. You're invited to test out Peter Parker's new Spider-Bots until it all goes terribly wrong, as you'd expect. We're all ready for the Spider-Man. You actually sling webs with your hands to trap rogue robots across massive screens. It's an interactive shooter with physical sets, 3D visuals and a lot of arm flailing around fun. And by the end, you feel like you're a friendly neighbourhood hero, apart from the fact that your arms are absolutely killing. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. For us, this is a classic. The elevator doors open, you step inside, suddenly drop, again and again. This reimagined version of the classic ride offers 3 chilling storylines, each with its own supernatural twist, although we only saw 2 of those stories. I think the one in Paris is better than the one in Florida. Your stomach will float, your kids will laugh, they'll scream, it's brilliant. It's probably Olivia's favourite ride at any Disney. Big Thunder Mountain. Hang on to your hats and your glasses. Expect sharp turns, roaring drops, and for anyone who loves a coaster, it's the best version, like I said. Try it, you'll love it. I feel like the Thunder Mountain in Paris is very different to the one that's in Florida, and it's probably better than the one in Florida. Star Tours, The Adventures Continue. This is a motion simulator classic that's been updated with new planets, ships and heroes from across the Star Wars galaxy. One minute you're dodging TIE fighters, next minute you're flying through hyperspace. Originally opened in '92, it was completely reimagined in 2017 with randomised story sequence. So no 2 flights are meant to be ever the same. There's a mix of humour, nostalgia and dizzying visuals, and it makes it a must-do for any Star Wars fans. It works in dual languages too. It's really good. Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. If you remember the original Space Mountain, well, it got a Star Wars overhaul. You're now part of the Rebel Alliance, launching into a dogfight against the Empire. It's the most intense coaster at Disneyland Paris, with loops, corkscrews, and the best bit, it's got John Williams' music for that cinematic blast through hyperspace. It just makes Space Mountain even better. Pirates of the Caribbean, the beloved dark boat ride dating back to Disneyland's early days. Paris's version is especially atmospheric, moody lighting, larger sets, and you'll drift past dueling pirates, burning towns, and a very lifelike Captain Jack Sparrow. It's charming, it's detailed, it's a classic, you gotta go on it. Phantom Manor, a western twist on the Haunted Mansion. Are you scared by this one?
No, I'm too nonchalant.
You're bit too nonchalant.
Yeah, I'm using big words today.
As you glide through the decaying mansion, the tone shifts from gothic romance to ghostly horror. It's beautifully reimagined with darker, more cinematic style unique to Paris. Haunted house perfection, Disney style. Okay, so there are top 10, but if you buy the Premier Access Pass, you also get some other rides, like Peter Pan's Flight, which is where you're suspended on this dark ride over London and Neverland. It's pretty good. It's a Small World, iconic boat ride with singing dolls, probably the most Marmite ride ever at Disney. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. So it's an outdoor looping coaster with a sort of adventure thrown in. I think it's pretty rickety and it does shake you about a bit. It kind of needs an update and it has got no Indiana Jones music. What's going on? Buzz Lightyear Blast. Now, I've been on this in Florida. Unfortunately, on the day we purchased the pass, it was closed, so we didn't get to ride it this time. Orbitron is like a spinning rockets ride in Discoveryland. And Autopia is interesting. It's a retro style driving cars through 1950s future roadway. Anyone can have a go. They're not necessarily easy to drive. They don't do as you tell them, but it's a good laugh. It does 0 to 60 in 4 years. It's got the brake horsepower of your grandma. This is Autopia. And in Walt Disney Studio Park, also on the Premier Access Pass, you'll get the Cars road trip. For anyone that remembers Catastrophe Canyon in the Florida park, it's basically that. It's sort of this gentle scenic tour through Route 66, and then you get sort of lots of Cars characters appearing at the sides of the road, and then you end up in a giant Cars set with explosions and water effects. It's important to note that all the rides on the pass, you only get one go on each with your little fast track. So it's important to really make the most of it. And the way we did it was when we arrived at the park, we checked the ride times on the app, which if you get the Disneyland app, Paris app, it will definitely be good for you. And you can see all the different ride times on there. And what we did was we went to the ones that were included on the pass, but had the lowest times. So for example, Avengers Assemble was a 5-minute queue. Tower of Terror was a 5-minute queue. Spider-Man was a 5-minute queue. And we actually got to go on those 3 rides twice, and we never used the pass, which meant when we went back to the studios later that evening and the queues were bigger, so the queue then for Avengers Assemble was around 40 minutes, we then used the pass, so we got on quicker and skipped that queue. If you decide to buy the pass, which is worth it because you will get on more rides, but it'll cost you a lot of money, use it smart. Get the extra rides on the ones you know you're gonna love. Thanks for watching this video. Please, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribing. I'll be sharing some more content on Disney Paris soon, so I've got loads more stuff to talk about. So thanks for watching and appreciate your support. Cheers.